Welcome to the Grand Design Series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 28th of September 1904. In the last part, we populated this town here, and we've now got a population of 722 people. And I think we've got 473 active age workers here. So we've got a very small community, and of course we're going into winter. So we are going to need to be able to keep an eye on what's going on, because the first winter is always a risk, because if there's any mistakes in the planning, especially with respect to heating, that will be shown up very, very quickly. Now, we've just completed some research. I want to do this almost straight away. Produce chemicals. But and I've been pushing the research to get this building, to get a building so that we can do it. But I think I need a bit of a digression now, because I need to start thinking about how to make some money. So what we're going to do is do waste processing. The reason we're doing that is that it means that we can then start collecting biological waste, and then that biological waste can then be used to run a farm, because that's going to be our next target, is possibly building a farm out here. But before we get into doing any detailed work here, I just want to give you an update about what's going on over here, because this was originally meant to be the town that was going to be populated first, but because of the restricted workers from here, things are going a bit slower. But it is very close now, because if we can, this water well is being in the process of being built. I think what we can do is start thinking about, this is a Tudor barn here, and we've got a horse veterinarian. So I think we can start thinking about adding this to our list now, because we're not going to be able to populate the town now until the spring comes. How far advanced are these buildings? You need boards and gravel. I think we could probably use some of our workforce here as well. I think this is all we got left to build in this area, although this is the priority, but we got several months to get anything done. What are we building over here? Yeah, we got a few more little bits and pieces. In fact, one way to kind of double check is if we click on here, that's bus one. Bus one is now out of work. Yes, we got a Tudor barn. Looks like, where was that job? I've lost it. There it is. We need to get that built and finished as well, and then this town will be ready to go, and hopefully we won't have a fire in the middle of it. I think all the underground infrastructure is built as well. Yeah, that's good. So we're going to get back to here, and if you watched the previous video, you'll be aware that I had a bit of a problem with respect to the water supply down here, because we didn't have water to this and sewage. So we are currently working on this area here, and I want to turn this failure into a bit of an advantage. The other thing we're also working on is the fact that I built this technical office up here to be able to distribute water and collect sewage. The trouble is I didn't have a drop-off point. So what I'm having to do now is build this building. It's a little bit out of context, but it's the only one I've got where I can actually use to drop off sewage, because the actual sewage wastewater, because this processing plant here has only got a footpath connection, the same with that. I did consider another option, but it looked a bit risky. So this is what we're actually building here. You see, this actually isn't assigned to a construction office. I think I want to get, and the reason I've done that is I want to get this finished first, so that we can get everything going in that direction. And of course, we've still got this little rural store to be built here to supply here. Now we are getting very, very close to needing to do vehicle maintenance. And vehicle maintenance is going to be a little bit of a problem. We've already got one heavy dumper, which is in here, which I've sent here because it's kind of out of condition. And the problem we're going to have is that if we can't get repair stuff into here, we're going to have a problem. And the problem I've got is the fact that what we've got here is we're running out of distribution offices. In fact, I've just had a thought. What do we need here? We need fabric, electric components, mechanical components, plastics. And we don't have really large quantities. I think what I will do, this guy is kind of sat here doing nothing. So if we put in electric components there, and I think we're going to need to start using this. We'll set it to 40%. I don't want crops. It's plastics, mechanical components, electro components, and so we'll just tell them to do that. And then if I get a small workforce into here, we'll kind of open the workforce up. And you can see this dumper now has been picked up and needs to be repaired. Actually, we're going to drop you down to 5. Yeah, this heating plant is a cause for concern. We got, how much wood have I got here? Got 92 tons of wood here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some more, another 20 immigrants in from the west, and we'll see if we can get them educated and improve the population a little bit. Just want to make sure that's got that there. We've got 98 tons of logs in there. Just need to keep an eye on that. Actually, to see what are these guys. You just need steel. Don't think you guys are. I don't really like doing this, but we're going to have to push this a little bit now. That can wait. And we're going to use the workforce to try and push that a little bit. And I think we've got a workforce in here as well. So we can use these guys as well. We need to assign the workforce to there for the moment. It's not efficient, but we don't have enough population to... Oh, we got a few workers in here, but I don't actually want workers in here at the moment. We don't have big enough population for workers. And that is probably a very good segue into the fact that we've got to make some money. Otherwise, we're going to run out, get into serious trouble. And I'm looking at this area here because we're going to the expense of putting a sewage outfall and a waste outfall here. So what I'm thinking is that we're going to make some clothes down here. And let me just go into here, the factory. I think we'll start with the clothing factory. If I can tuck the clothing factory, we can put it out about there. Should be okay for workers to get into there like that. Actually, if we bring it in close enough, like that, and then we're, oops, don't want that. Certainly don't want to build one of those. We'll put a road in there. want to check the. So we've got the clothing factory there. What we're going to need to do now is put in some storage. Let me just see. I think I'll use the Tudor warehouse like that. I'm going to put the Tudor warehouse about, put it there. We're going to have to go for a very short factory connection, which means we're going to need to use workers to build it. And then what we're going to need in front of that is a cargo station. Use a 4-point cargo station in front of that. Just drop you there. Hopefully, just make sure that road can be built out to there. Yep. And then what we need is the fabric factory, or the linen factory, I think it's called. I can curve that round so that's got a connection to there like that. Actually, if we tilt it that way a little, actually we can push it out a little bit. There's a bit more space. So that's going to be the linen factory. And then can we remove that node? Yeah, good. I'd rather that come straight down like that. Now we need to make sure, yeah, these people can get in. I'm getting a feeling that I need a footpath from here. So if we can get, maybe we can get a footpath into, yeah, I think the footpath can go there. That should increase the range, yeah. So we can bring the workers down to here. Now, this obviously has got storage for, let me just see, this is 240. Now, we're going to have to put crops in, so I would like to keep an option open for crops, but also the linen needs wood. And this is where, because we can put crops in here, because the linen factory, let's just check. Linen factory needs 10 tons of crops, 2 tons of crops, 2 tons of wood. Okay, we've got research finished on the separation. Now that's not enough, because I think if we click here, it tells us no edification. No edification about waste separation available yet. So what we need to do now is, where is it? I never remember which one it is. Just let the game run. I'm not sure why I keep pausing the game, but what we need is, I think this is the one, because this opens up this one. It's the one with the recycling symbol behind it, which is that one. And then I think that starts to open up the overall research process. Okay. Back to here. I'd like to be able to manufacture the logs here, because we can't pull the logs from this area. It's just not going to be effective. Actually, while we're here, one thing we aren't delivering is steel. I don't think I've got... Is this delivering the food? We can't mess with that. See, the problem is we don't have many drop-off slots here. We need 5 tons of... Okay, what we're going to have to do here is purchase an open hole. Again, what? 3.3 tons heavy steam hauler. What's the fastest of them all? Alright, we're going to get a 4-horse wagon in there. And I think just to ensure everything goes well, I think we will get a second covered hole in here as well. Get a second covered hole in. Because I don't think this is delivered everything yet. All we got so far is electronic components and fabric. Once we get the research done for the major thing, we're really gonna need to get some distribution offices down. Right, back to here. Now we got back exactly the same problem as we had over here with the open store. I think we're just gonna have to stick with the open store whether we like it or not. There's the road connection. That's out. I think we can tilt. Actually, if I do something like that, I can put all the road connections on this side. Yeah, we might be able to turn this to our advantage, because the only downside with doing this is fire. Okay, I think I'm going to put this way round. Actually, we'll press that. We'll put it that way round, and then I'll put another road connection to there. And then what we're going to need is a wood cutting post. If we're going to supply water, we've also got to supply sewage disposal. So if I put the wood cutting post about there, just want to make sure that is in walking distance when it's built, so we can just cancel that road there. So we've got a wood cutting post here, which will put the logs into there, which will feed that. But this wood cutting post can produce a lot more wood than this can consume. So you could argue that we could also put in a proper let me just see. And now I'm kind of that's way too big for what we want. What do we use up here? Carpenter's work shed. I think what we will do is we'll put another is there any other use for logs? Well, we need logs for bakery, don't we? Okay, we're not going to do that. I'm a bit worried about the heating plant up here, because this consumes 2 tons per day. This produces more than enough wood at the moment for what it's meant to be doing for this wood cutting post here. So I think this is the one that I'm using here, isn't it? Is that the same? Just double check. Yeah, it's the one here. So this can produce 6.3 tons per day, and this burns at maximum production 2 tons per day. The vandal we've got to watch is this guy, because he's stealing 25 tons of logs. I think what we're going to do is, for the winter, I'm going to have to tag this guy and we're going to have to send him to a depot. So I'm just going to let him run up and drop off his logs, his planks, because I mean he's making a small contribution, but it's not enough to justify. So what we'll do is we'll go up here, get them, put him in the depot for a little while, and then we'll take it from there. Apologies that this is very low level micromanagement, but it's something that we do need to do. So we're just going to get him to sell off these logs, and then we'll go back to losing some money. Sell off his 219 tons of, give us a little bit of money. And then you go there. Right, back to here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put another cargo station here. We'll put a cargo station. That's going to get in the way of... Okay, change of plan. I'm going to demolish you. Move the road. Probably going to mess up our thingy bobs. What we're going to do is put you back in, hopefully, like that. Put the cargo station on this side. Like, actually, we could put the cargo station ideally like that. Remove that battery connection. Take this road out to there, then you can come into there, and then hopefully you'll still be able to send the workforce out to there. Yeah, I think this will work. Then we can build this here, we can create the logs. If we need logs somewhere else, like for our food industry, we can do the necessity from that point of view. Right, so we've now got water into here, and we've got the substation working. I think I would like to get this built now. So what point is this in? Right, where's my groundworks crew? Groundworks crew, please. Oh, I've looted most of the stuff from that. Can you... Why does it say road connection does not exist? Oh, don't tell me this is a one-way building. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to watch this a bit. Okay, so we have to build this in. As far as I know, that this should work, but it is a bit of a dodgy. Yeah, it says one-way system. Gonna have to work with that. How are we doing here? Right, we can't export boards anymore. That's okay. Building without drinking water, yep, that's okay. There's citizens' loyalty is too low. Yes, I would like... Oh, it's basically we just got a new person move in to here. Quite often you will get that when someone moves in, because they're probably... let's have a look who they are. Yeah, these are 21-year-olds, and the problem at the moment is because we can't see the loyalty, anyone could be teaching our kids here anything, and there's no point setting this simply because it won't make any difference. I can set that to wherever I want. I mean, the average loyalty at the moment is 40, so we could set that to 35. It won't make a slightest bit of difference to our loyalty. So we desperately need this town to be ready to go, but the risk is just way too high to try and get people in here. We haven't even finished this water pump yet, so we're just gonna have to live with it, whether we like it or not. Our health isn't brilliant either. Let me just see what the health is like. So with our, there's 92, 84%. Yeah, this is dragging down the health coverage. Happiness is 71, 70%. I don't think we can't really do anything about the health at the moment. We've got a pub. Is the pub functioning? Yeah. So we got a happiness of 74%. It is increasing, but it's most likely going to decrease over time. So we do. So I'm kind of a bit of an impasse now with respect to what I can do. Here comes the winter. Let's have a look at our heating. The hot water tank is... Now we can't see the temperature because these buildings don't show the temperature. But what you can tell is from the tank here, the hot water tank. If the hot water tank's hot, it's saying the hot water tank is 90 degrees Celsius at the moment, which is, you can see equally from here. It's slightly lower, but we're okay. The heat exchanger is well within limits. How's our power station is barely drawing any power at all at the moment. Our sewage treatment is good. And how are we doing here? I think what I will do is bring in heavy covered hold. We don't really need that. What we need is something with a bit of speed. We'll get 2 of those in there. I think we may have a problem here in the sense that I'm not telling them pick up the steel. Yep, a bit of my failure there. Okay, we've got finished research. So what we got now is the ability to separate out biological waste. We should be able to do anyway. Let me just check. Oh, we haven't got to recycling yet, have we? We've got separation. We don't have recycling. That's what we want. We'll sort waste into specialized containers. That's what. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. So we need to do the next stage, and then that will allow us to do it. I think what we do need to do is plan down here our waste separation. Ground crew. Can't build that at the moment. Of course, with winter, everything is going to go a little bit slower. Let's see if we can get the ground crew to do a little bit of an assist here as well, because they don't really have anything to do at the moment. And we're in this kind of state of pause at the moment, simply down to the fact that we can't really do anything. We could, we will need to bring this warehouse online eventually. There's nothing to repair. Right. Okay, let me just check. Great. Miracles. It says they're both at 50%. Maybe they've got to get, maybe this has been repaired down to 50%, but it's not over the top yet. Okay, we'll just have to keep an eye on things just to make sure, because I think it's got to be over 51%, 50%, isn't it? See what wear and tear we've got on the buildings. We've got a sight tower, sight tower, sight tower. So we're okay with that. Vehicles. Where are you? So we got a steam dumper at 51%, but he is operating at the moment, so he's not being picked up. What is the range that you're working at? Okay, so it's now being picked up. Where are you? Yeah. So if we follow him now, where are you going? I'm not exactly sure where this guy's going. Apologies, but I've got to find him because I'm right. Aha. Where are we? Oops, I've lost the guy. Where is our? This was my great fear. Here they come. They're going to get here in time. Yep. Haha. Okay, so I do worry a little bit about down here with a fire service, but we can't just keep dumping fire trucks in. Right, we've got to find that truck again, find out what he's actually doing. See, at the moment he's busy, so I'm wondering whether he will actually get repaired. We're running at the dizzying speed of 17 kilometers an hour. We're going to need to start thinking a little bit about putting some traffic signs in as well. Now, I think he's still going to be shifting gravel. Oh, he's... So he is now in there with wear and tear of 51%. Now, what should happen is we should follow this guy. But ideally, we need to pull that over there. Oops. I'm just going to follow him. See, the problem with the repairs is it doesn't show you what it needs to be repaired. It just shows the truck going out and then what we should do. But what I'm really interested in is to see how much he is actually being repaired back to. See how close he gets to zero, because this truck is only 5 years old. So yeah, so it looks like we are getting a full repair service. That's good. You do need to be aware with respect to mods that it's possible sometimes the mods don't work the way that you actually want to do. It looks like we've got a bit of an issue here, so we're gonna have to put these guys on it to be able to build that little short section there. What we need is a workforce here to be able to get into here and get this finished. That's also going to be a little bit of a problem here with respect. Right, so, and of course these factory connections, especially this one, might cause a bit of a problem as well. So that's something else we do need to consider. We're now on the 23rd of December. I think generally overall things are going quite well. The happiness is holding up. Says drinking alcohol, yeah, stroke, but we don't really have the medical capability. How far off are we from here? I'd like to get this done in this part so that I can do the settings, and then what we can do then is start working on something else as well. So I certainly would like to get this research done in this part. So what we can do is take a quick look at here. This is holding up very, very well. So I think we can, where's our guy here? We can let him loose again because we're on the 26th of December. And then we can start maybe consuming some of this stuff here. We cannot export boards yet. Well, I'm just going to start exporting boards again just to make a tiny amount of money. But what we am going to be doing is putting the focus very much on here. And wow, we got all the boys working here hard, didn't we? There we are. There we are, all done. That's built, so what we need to do now is bring that road into there. Can we just get... Oh no! You've got to be kidding me. And guess what building has been leveled? Sorry guys, I've got to laugh. Well, our first population is just about to collapse because the one building that collapsed is our food store. Right, we're going to need a demolition team. Construction office. Where are you? I need a free demolition office. Mixed waste can go to there. Hazardous waste can go straight to there. In fact, we'll put both of you onto there. Construction waste, which there will be a lot of, needs to go to there. We're going to need to pick up, we may need workers because we won't have any assist from there. We're going to need a couple of big trucks. We're going to get a couple of heavy haulers. We are going to need a excavator to be able to pick up. I think that should be enough, and just for luck we're put a, where did I put it? I've lost it in the snow. I've lost my demolition office. Where are you? Here you are. We're going to put one of you in there as well. So we've lost a house here. Research finished. Yep. Okay, we finished the research, but our population is going to absolutely crash now. There's not a thing I can do about it. Okay, welcome back. We are picking up on the 11th of January 1905, and I'm going to do a sheer act of desperation now, in the sense that what I'm going to do is try and move what little population, if I can find them, because they're, you can see their happiness is down to, well, virtually nothing. But what I'm going to try and do is we're going to move them over to our other town. It is a sheer act of desperation, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've managed to get some food into here, and what we are going to do is move the entire population. It's going to make them very unhappy, but I can't think of anything else I can do at the moment to try and save the population. We do need to get workers over here. Hopefully we do need power. I'm gonna tell these people to go there and work anywhere else. You guys need to get into there. We got no heating going as well, which is going to be oops. That's true. I mean, we are going to be working with the pollution. Where is the heating plant? Heating plant wood. We got no tree cutting stuff. 1, 2, 3 in there. We are going to need to have fuel in here. This is 100% pure desperation. I'm not going to even pretend that this is going to be anything else. Where is my fuel distribution office? Oh, you're there. Okay. We want fuel in there. 30% will do. Right, we're going to keep moving the population out. Whatever. See if I can find the population. 3 flats. Get here. I mean, the population is starving anyway, so there's not much I can do about it. Okay, we got some there. Probably some more in the smaller houses. We've only got 778 people left to move. You've got one in there. One in there. One in there. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5. I know citizens' health is too low. This is the only chance we got is for people to get into here. And some sellers, the trouble is their productivity is so low that you're not going to be able to serve everybody here. So this is pure desperation. It may not work, and there's not much point in let's bring in invite some immigrants from the Soviet bloc into there. At the moment we've got no heat, so at the moment these buildings are heating themselves, which is causing pollution as well, which isn't helping matters very much, but hopefully we might be able to save this problem. Technical services, because I haven't set all this up. We're going to shove everything on there. We need garbage waste collection here, large containers, capacity. What are we looking for? I don't really want the big heavy waste haulers. Large, small. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Get the 4 of those into there. We've got power. What we need now is heat, and we may get away with it. Right, we've now started to produce wood. That means we are now increasingly producing heat. An accessible, what is it, kindergarten? Yeah, we're working on that, guys. The old cinema building, kindergarten, school. Temperature is still too low. Heat is not building up quick enough. You get into there. Our productivity is absolutely through the basement at the moment. Okay. Get back over here. I'm sure there must be... Let's just see if I can find some more population here. Pull you out. You're just being stupid. So are you. Right. So these people, we got 28 here who can relocate over to here. Get them over here. So we're now in a position to try and recover this. Right, let's just get back over to here. Now, one contingency that I am considering very, very seriously, because we can't afford to run this risk again, is that I'm going to put another shop in. We can't afford to run this risk again. Order market. I want the V2 version. That's the produce exchange. What's the storage here? Actually, we'll go for corner market V2. And we're just going to slip you in here. We won't assign warehouses to this. What we will do is come here, hook you up to there, get that there. Right, this site is now, that's not finished yet, but what we will do is make that high priority. And this, I think also we're going to do exactly the same over here. I can't afford to run the risk of another earthquake trashing this place, so we're going to put another market in here. I think I put you right into the town there. I can get you, I'll get you through there. Yep, good. And hook you up to there. Accept that. Put the mud road connection through to there. Yes, I know the happiness is too low. We need to just improve it. Unable to enjoy, got no electricity. On, you can do it, game. What's the power coverage here? I didn't really want to dive into this like this. No, it says we got all power coverage. You've got power coverage. We've got heating coverage. We've got water coverage, sewage, and we've got waste. Yes, I know the happiness is too low. How's the population now? Right, we've got deaths and escapes now are exceeding our actual births. And so we're just going to have to try and hang in here and recover what best we can. Trouble is, I can imagine what the loyalty is. The loyalty is down to 40% as well. This may be a disaster. This game definitely doesn't want me to play an early start. This is getting a little bit much, to be honest. Let me just see. I want to get through to the end of winter, because I think if we can get through to there and see, we've got electronics, we've got food in here that's coming in. I did kind of finagle I think we're going to increase that. What are you picking up here? Yeah, and you're going into there. Food, clothes, electronics. We're going to leave the food, electronics. I'm just going to try and increase that food capacity to a bit more, so that we got a contingency in there. How is the hospital? We've got hospital staff in there. We've now got logs coming in. Yeah, you can keep worrying about your drinking water later on. We got water towers working properly. Happiness is still falling. Sanitation is a new vehicle type. This is a personal transport. Steamer police, actually. Yeah, it's a police vehicle. University. Where's my university? Here, isn't it? Sorry guys, but I want that research for logistics, and we need that distribution office going a lot better. Don't need you in there just for the moment. Get out of the veterinarian. I want my workforce concentrating exclusively on whatever needs to be done. Right, we got no meat. Oh, oversight. Where's my asphalt crew? Where is my... It's too far away. I don't really want to. We're gonna put a free depot down. Let me just find a free depot. That free depot, please. Come in here. Is the problem is when you're playing in panic mode like this. 1.5. What's the speed? Are you get you in there? We can do it. We can do this. I've got total faith. Yeah, I forgot all about meat. Right, hook you up. Go there, pick up meats. Go to there, wait until unloaded. You start sending out meat. How's the population now? We're holding at 831. Are we going to get away with this? Oh. Right, let's just get back over to here. Disaster village. How things going here? Right, this can now be built. Let me just... So it looks like we're going to have to reverse populate ground crews. Get you on that. Both of you. Yes, I know the happiness is down through the floor. Okay, you can start rebuilding that. This is a little bit irrelevant now. That's the open store. You can go and park up in there, because we don't need you anymore for the moment. Let's suspend that for the moment. No, actually we can build this, can't we? Once it's ready. How's the research going? We are pushing the logistics. Eating problem. Yep. Yes, this town is in total collapse. Happiness. Right, we've now managed to get the happiness turned round. We've got terrible government loyalty, but I think we've managed to save the day. Okay, guys, I think I've had enough of this for this part, so I'm just going to do a quick recap of the current state. We've managed to turn the happiness around, so the happiness will start to improve. Our loyalty is 39%, so we've managed to save the loyalty. Population is icky, but we can bring in more immigrants to push the population up should we need it. In fact, I'm just going to do a quick check to see what vacancies we've got. We've got a little bit of space in some of these buildings. We've got 120 here, so we've still managed to get the full population in for this place here, and we've got no unemployment at the moment, so it's not been a total disaster. And in fact, we've now lost the snow, so we can actually see what's going on. We got our waste services operating? Yeah, I think our waste services are operating here. What are you? No, these are the large vehicles going in here. Who are you? What are you building? We've got waste here. We are going to need to set up some form of collection service here to get rid of the actual mixed waste and send it to there. So I do need to do that in case I forget. So we're going to have to come in here. What we are going to do is waste truck capacity. I think we're going to get a big waste hauler. Get you in. So I'm just going to set him up. Set you up on there. You're going to load mixed waste, wait until unloaded, and then you're going to go to there and unload mixed waste. Yeah, I think that's how I set it up over here, wasn't it? Yeah, and then we got a large container wagon with the hazardous waste. So actually, oh, that's a thought. Need the hazardous waste in here, because that is nearly full up. Garbage collection. Are you picking up the hazardous waste? Yep. But we need a small pickup waste truck in here as well to empty that one. So put a small one in as well. And then what we'll do is get another waste truck here. Waste truck. Large container wagon. Get you set up. Happiness is improving. It's 27%, 25%. We're gonna need a pub in here. We're gonna have to ply them with alcohol to be able to get everybody happy. But I'll be doing that in the next part because to be honest, I've just about had enough. There's a depot over here as well. I built a second depot for no reason, but it's free, so who cares? We're gonna put you pick up hazardous waste. Wait until and you're gonna go there and drop off. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And in the next part, we'll see if we can salvage what we've got here, rebuild the shop in this area here, and hopefully get this built. This needs to be high priority. And then we'll do a reverse population back into this area here, with respect to getting the population back into here, which is the exact opposite of what we were going to do with up here. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.